Hello folks, class A containing one constructor which is taking two arguments. One is a self which is mandatory for every constructor. Second one is additional one, that is data. This data assigning to object data. Self.data means object data. Data means argument. Argument is assigning to object data. In the object, one more parameter, one more attribute with a name as next, but initializing to none. Initializing to none. None is a default value. It is not referring to anywhere, simply none. Whenever you create an object to A, you need to supply self, that is a current object, and data. Through self, you are creating two members in the object, data and next. Data assigning to data attribute, next is assigning to none. Very simple class A containing one constructor. That constructor taking two parameters. One is the default self. The second one is a data. Through self, you are creating two members in the object. We are creating a two members in the object. First member assigning with parameter data, second member none. It is almost like a null in other programming languages. In other programming languages, we are using null, very similar to that, it is a none. Then I'm creating 5 objects. For every object, I need to send data. Self is a default. Totally 5 objects creating. For all 5 objects, we are supplying only data. We are not supplying self. Self is a default. You don't require to supply. Now A1 object containing two members. One is a data, second one is a next. Data will be 10, next will be none. A2. Again, A2 also containing two members, data and next. Data is equal to 20, next is a none. A3. Data is 30, next is a none. Data is 40, next is a none. Data is 50, next is a none. Totally 5 objects created. In every object, data is there. In every object, next is a none. In every object, next is a none. Then what I'm trying to do? A1 dot next is equal to A2. Inside A1, whatever next is there, that is pointing to A2. Inside A2, whatever next is there, that is pointing to A3. A3 dot next pointing to A4. A4 dot next pointing to A5. So please comment this line. Then what we are doing? Through a while loop, we are trying to read the data from all 5 objects by using a while loop. Initially, element is pointing to A1. If element not in none, go inside, print data, then reinitialize element to the next. Likewise, it continues for all 5 objects. Observe one point. A1 to A5, only data initialized. Only data initialized. Next is a none. Next is a none. So here A1 to A4, next is initialized. But A5 next is a none. Check it out this point. A5 next is a none. A5 next is a none. A5 next is a none. Then remove this statement completely. I just commented. Then element is equal to A1. A1 is not a none. So A1 dot data, then element is equal to A1 dot next. A1 dot next is a A2. Element is a A2. A2 is not a none. Come on. A2 dot data, then element is equal to A2 dot next. A2 dot next is nothing but A3. A3 assigning to element. Likewise, it continues till to A5. A5 not A5 dot next is a none. A5 dot next is a none. Whenever it is reaching to A5 dot next, it is coming away. It is coming away. It is a simple data structure. We are storing 5 members in a structured manner through 5 objects, every object having a link to next object. This type of development treated as a data structure. Data storing in the structured manner by making use of 5 objects. First object referring to second object referring to third object referring to fourth is referring to fifth object next is a none, fifth object next is a none. Let me run this one. This is the output of 35. Now, even though A2, A3, A4, A5 is a none, even though A2, A3, A4, A5 is a none, you will be getting a same results. The reason behind is A1 dot next already referred to A2 pointing object. Now A2 can be a none. Similarly, second object next pointing to A3 pointing object, A3 can be a none. Similarly, third object next already pointing to A4 pointing object, A4 can be a none. Please observe. Link is referring through A1. A1 is referring to first object. First object next is pointing to second object. Second object next is pointing to third object. Third object next pointing to fourth object. Fourth object next is pointing to fifth object. Fifth object next is a none. Even though this statement is there, you remove A2, A3, A4, A5 references. You have removed A2, A3, A4, A5 references. Even though you have removed A2, A3, A4, A5 references, even though you have removed, still all 5 objects referring with the references in the program A1. That A1 pointing to first object next pointing to second object next pointing to third object next pointing to fourth object next pointing to fifth object next pointing to none. As long as receiving none, it will be keep continuing. You can just run the same program. You can see. Even though A2 is a none, A3 is a none, A4 is a none, A5 is a none, still it is continuing. Let's come to the next one. Address class with 2 object members. Address class with 2 object members. House number, street name. House number, street name. Person class with 4 object members. Person class with 4 object members. First name, last name, age and address. Initially, address both the members assigning to none. Person all 4 members assigning to none. Observe one point here. Person has an address. The relation between person and address is has a relation. Person has an address. Initially address every member none. Person every member none. Address every member none. Person every member none. Come on. Then define person object. Assign first name specific value, last name specific value, age specific value, address. It is a type of another class. Define an object. Then inside address object, specify something to the house number, specify something to the street name, something to the street name. If you go for P1 dot dictionary, P1 dot dictionary, so you will be getting the complete data, including address, but address you will be getting memory information. If you wanted address complete data, you can go for P1 dot address dictionary. It's very simple, has a relation, person has an address, person has an address. Address containing 2 fields, both are none. Person containing 4 fields, all 4 are none. One person object, one person object. Come on. 2 fields, first name and last name, then age. Come on. The last field is a class type. Define an object to that. By using that object, assign house number and street name. Then print the dictionary through P1. Print the dictionary of address through P1. Let us run. It's a has a relation. Very simple. You can see first output, address colon some memory address information. Then the last one, this is the last one. You can see. This is P1 dot address dot diction. P1 dot address dot dictionary. Come to the next one. Address remains the same. Person remains the same. No changes. Defined person object. Please observe. 3 members assignment. Then defined address object separately. Assigned both the members to the address object. Then address object assigning to P1 dot address. It is one and the same of previous. What we have done in the previous, we mentioned like a P1 dot address is equal to address. What we are doing now, A1 is equal to address. A1 is equal to address. Inside A1, house number and street name. Inside A1, house number and street name. Same A1 assigning to P1 dot address. Same A1 assigning to P1 dot address. Understood? Try to run. It's one and the same of previous. Simple change. Separate address object. Finally assigning to P1 dot address. Come to the next one. Inside a definition of test1, It is a static test1 definition. Static test1 definition. Inside a definition of test1, define an object to A called test2, which is a object member, test2. Then in the main stack, giving a call to static test1 by using class name A. By using class name A, we are calling test1. By using class name A, we are calling test1. Yes, test1 is a static member without a self. So static function. In the body of the function, defining an object to A by using reference of that object, calling object member. Test2 is object member because of self. Test2 is an object member because of itself. We are calling test1. So we are calling test1 in the main stack. While executing test1, creating an object to A, through object of that A, calling test2, control goes to the test2. This is syntactically correct. Inside a class, we can define an object to same class. Inside a class, we can define an object to same class. We can define an object to same class. Let's run this one. You can see hello. Come to the next one. A definition test1. Self.test2. Definition test2. What we are doing here, both are object members. Test1 and test2 both are object members because of both are taking self. Both are taking self. Both are object members. Both are taking a self. Both are taking a self. Both are object members. Both are taking a self. Now, inside a test1, calling test2 by using self. Come on. So test2 printing hello. In the main stack, creating an object to A. While calling test1, A1 will go as a self. While calling test1, A1 will go as a self. Yes, A1 is going as a self. A1 is going as a self. A1 is going as a self. Come on. A1 is going as a self. This self is nothing but A1. By using A1, you are calling test2. It will go to the test2. It will print. From one object method, you can call another object method. From one self method, we can call another self method. Absolutely possible. Let's see. Got the hello. Come to the next one. What we are doing, from the object method, we are calling static method. This is the object method, test1 because of self. It is an object method. Inside object method, we are calling test2. Test2 is a static member. While calling test2, we have to use class name. We are using class name. Defining one object in the main stack. By using that object, we are calling object method. We are calling object method. Syntactically correct. From a object method, calling static member. Let's run this one. Yeah, 40 hello. Come to the 41. Constructor overloading. Constructor overloading. We have already seen method overloading. Similarly, it is a constructor overloading. I want to define multiple constructors. Multiple constructors. Even though it is a syntactically correct, it will consider only last constructor. You need to use the last constructor to create an object. Observe this point. Class A syntactically correct. You can develop any number of constructors by choosing difference in the number of arguments. You can develop any number of constructors by choosing difference in the number of arguments. By choosing difference in the number of arguments, we can develop any number of constructors. Any number of constructors by choosing difference in the number of arguments. Then finally, only last constructor will be visible. You need to create objects by using last constructor only. You cannot create an object like a A1. It is making use of first constructor that is not visible because of remaining two constructors. You are using second constructor for A2. Second constructor is not visible because of one more third constructor is there. This is only possible. This is only possible. First two you will be getting an error. Same point we have seen method overloading. Python is not supporting method overloading, constructor overloading, method overloading, constructor overloading. It is picking the last method and the last constructor. If you are using first constructor to create an object like A1, you'll get syntax error. If you create an object to A2 by using second constructor, you will be getting syntax error. Come to the 42. It is a method overloading. This already we have seen. I'm just showing one more time because of we have seen the constructor overloading. Similarly, method is getting overloaded. Same method name, difference in the number of arguments, same method name, difference in the number of arguments, difference in the number of arguments. It tells method overloading. Now, first two methods will not be visible. First two methods are overridden with this method. In case of overloading, last method only visible. If you are giving a call to first one, you'll get an error. If you are giving a call to second one, you will get an error. You have to call only third one. You have to call only third one. You can see